back to the Sky Star Bell, and today I'm going to be making the emotion analysis. I already made the perfection analysis, I believe, on Wednesday, and I said I was going to make the analysis on Thursday, so sorry I didn't make the analysis on Thursday, but, you know, I was just really busy with Thanksgiving, and Saturday and Friday, why I didn't make the video is because I was just lazy. I'm going to be an honest Sagittarius for a second and say I was just lazy, unmotivated. I got my motivation back today because I said, hey, tomorrow, protection is coming out. They sound so similar. So I'm going to have to make 2 analyses if I wait till now, and I'm going to be super unmotivated, so let's just get it done, Skyla, and that really works on yourself if you just push yourself to do something. Sometimes motivation's never going to come. Just push yourself, tell yourself you got to do something. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into today's video. Let me introduce myself for those who don't know me, because there's a lot of people that are new in my channel for what I saw on YouTube. So hi, I'm the Sky Star Bell, and I'm a person that just likes to make miraculous videos. I'm into miraculous. Sometimes I do other videos like about art, sketches, animation, vlogs, sometimes things about my pets, just other stuff in general. I have a crazy channel, alright? But if you're into this type of stuff, stick around and subscribe. It'll show that you support me and like what I do, and like the video if you like it. And if you don't like it, I don't know. Alright, let's get into today's video. First, we have Andre the ice cream maker here, and he's living his lifelong dream. I'm going to be a little funny for a second, but he's living his lifelong dream. His lifelong dream for a long time has been to give these 2 lovebirds ice cream. Picture you're that bored with your life that you're just shipping 2 teenagers that you know nothing about. One word for a person like that is Andre here, and I am doing not really much with my life and also shipping 2 teenagers, so I guess who is really the one that has problems? Yeah. So yeah, Andre is living his lifelong dream, giving the Adrienette ice cream. I already made a whole video about this when the when the spoiler came out, so I'm not going to talk about the ice cream, but we finally got Adrienette ice cream. I am so happy, and Adrienette and Marinette are just casually going on a date. That's why it's not going to skip episodes. You know, we have no idea why they're just casually going on a date, because the last time we left off, like, in Exaltation, which I finally learned how to say the episode properly, they were just, you know, being sad and heartbroken, and then Adrien finally has a little bit of hope. When life gives you lemons, make it into lemonade, that's the saying, and he definitely is trying to make it into lemonade. And so far, we just know that in Kwame's choice, she's gonna confess her feelings, and we still have no idea how she's gonna do that, so we're gonna just have to wait for that episode, which I think is coming out December 6th. I can be wrong, but that's what I've heard. Anyway, I'm talking way too fast. So yeah, they're just together, so we're gonna just have to ignore that and pretend that's like just a normal thing. You know, this is just something normal. I'm not internally dying inside. And we have Adrien and Marinette sharing the ice cream with each other, and the looks they give each other, how they're just so in sync. I love it. I love how they're just so in sync, just sitting next to each other. Personally, I feel like the ships that you like, I could make a whole video about this. Like maybe if you want to see a video, please comment below of me just saying what your favorite ship says about you, but like really seriously, I could really get into it and do like a high depth video of what your ship says about you, and not just the love square, like most of the ships that are like the most common. I could do a video like that. I would love to do it, so just tell me in the comments below. Don't be shy, tell me if you actually want to see a video like that, but I would love to do it, because I feel like if you like Adrienette, then you're most like the person that likes like more action. For you, action speaks louder than words, because in this whole scene, they're not having a single conversation said whatsoever. They're just staring at each other. They're just so in sync. They already know what they want. They don't even have to say, like, Adrien is out of acts, hey, you want to kiss? And then Marinette's like, sure. No, they know that they both want to kiss. It's so cute. They're just so in sync. And then, like I said, and Lady Noir, they're more like communication. So if you like Lady Noir, you're more into like communication relationships, but this is just action, you know, not a lot of communication. Marinette's not really good at communication. If she had a communication class she had to take for her major, she wouldn't do too well in it. Anyway, let's move on from that before I start roasting Adrienette. Marinette and Adrien about to kiss, and you know, the universe is like, no, you know what? We gotta make this as long as possible. The people cannot just get what they want. That'll be too easy. They're like giving candy out on Halloween. They don't have to work for it. No, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna postpone this for as long as possible. But in all seriousness, though, they're gonna kiss in episode 23. So sorry for that spoiler, but at least you know. So, I already made a whole video about this, like, you know, the bubbles and everything, just this cute scene in general. A lot of people think it's Felix, but I still stand strong I stood strong that this was Adrienne, at least this scene. Because, come on, why would Felix try to kiss Marinette? Like, no. Unless he actually liked Marinette, which I'm kind of debating if Felix actually does like Marinette, but I'll go on that in another scene, so... Alright, let's just move away from this. Ships these two? Raise your hand. I do. I ship these two. Alright, so then we have Natalie saying, oh, you know, Adrienne can love whoever he wants. And then Gabriel's like, you know, I'm his father. You know, I control him. He's a senti-monster. Can't make any decisions for himself. You know, I could just control him with a ring, so... If you don't believe in the senti-monster theory, good for you, I guess. But if you do believe in the senti-monster theory, you would know about, this episode has a lot to do with senti-monsters, if you do believe in it. Like, I believe, so they said that there was 3 senti-monsters in the show. I believe it's Kagami, Adrienne, and then, who was the other? Felix, yeah, Felix. I forgot who the other one was for a second. And there's a lot of evidence, on that itself. I'm not going to just make this a senti-monster video, because I just don't want to. But if you do want a video on that, then tell me in the comments below. If you don't think Adrienne's a senti-monster, remember, this is just my opinion for the evidence I have. I know there's evidence that he isn't a senti-monster and that they're not senti-monsters and stuff like that. But I'm going to just go with the evidence I have to think that he's a senti-monster. Alright, so, you know, we don't have to agree with each other, but we all have our own opinions. We're all just people living on this globe that are eventually all going to die one day. Alright, on that high note, we just have Natalie defending Adrienne. Like, she's an Adrienette shipper, I think. Oh, that's so cute. I just really sad that one day, like, Natalie might die. This video is really getting dark. And Gabriel might die. Who's Adrienne gonna have? Just, you know, live on Marinette's house, become a baker. I mean, I couldn't deny it. Maybe that's why there's so many seasons. So let's move on away from that. We have Felix and Kagami here. Whoever ships Felix and Kagami must be so happy right now. They must be screaming. I don't know what I ship at the moment. Do I ship something between these two? I need more evidence in order to make, like, an accurate claim. But the reason people think that Kagami could be a senti-monster is because when Felix looked at the ring, Kagami's ring, he gasped. Why else would he gasp? And the reason I say that is because he has the Peacock Miraculous, so he could sense in a mouse. So if you're about to comment right now down this video, she's not a senti-monster, then try to back that up. For a second, try to back up why Felix gasps. Like, there's not another reason why he could have gasped unless he's just a weirdo. So let's just move on away from that. Anyway, then we have, you know, Felix flirting with Kagami by saying, are you jealous? All these stuff. He's flirting with her. I mean, I guess you could flirt who whatever you want. I mean, 2 senti-monsters for perfection needs perfection, as said in the episode Protection in the trailer. So, you know, perfection needs perfection. 2 perfections. I think that's another reason why Gabriel wants Adrienne and Kagami to be together. And that's why, like, that saying that was said, perfection needs perfection, was said in Protection. Why doesn't he want her to be with Marinette? Maybe it's because she's not a senti-monster. He wants her to be, he wants Adrienne to be with a senti-monster. Maybe. That could be. So anyway, let's a little bit move away from that because I want to talk about the next scene. Marinette, you blew your cover. You've been found. You've been caught. I mean, Marinette, you could have just told him in a text. You could have just told him in person next time you went on a date. But no, if this was actually Adrienne, then I would have been more cringe. But since it wasn't Adrienne, I was like, oh, okay, I could watch this scene and be happy about it. But yeah, Felix is just hearing, you know, casually Marinette just saying, I'm in love with you, all this stuff. You know, just casually. So, very... oh my gosh. I just find it so weird. I find it so weird. Marinette, you basically said I love you to Felix without even knowing it, but... Alright, can we just appreciate how these two, like, kind of have similar looks, Felix and Kagami? Let's just appreciate that. Okay, then we have Felix and Marinette dancing with each other. So I kind of have the question of why they're dancing with each other. Like, does Felix like Marinette, or is he just trying to do this in spite of Adrienne? Because I heard that in the episode, like, when he found out he was in love with Ladybug, that he tried to kiss her to be in spite of him, like, you know, to go against him. But now, is it the same thing, or is he doing it to kind of save Marinette? Like, that's still a question I kind of have, but I'm sure someone in the comments will explain it to me. I don't know. I would just be kind of weird. One day I do want to see, okay? It might be a little weird. I do want to see that Felix starts developing feelings for Marinette, like maybe in the middle of the season. Obviously, I want the end game to be Adrienette, but I want her to see like him starting to develop feelings and maybe one day pretend to be Adrien just to spend time with Marinette. And then Felix like reveals it was Adrien, or maybe Marinette finds out something that only Felix would do, or that Adrien doesn't do, and then she finds out that it was actually Felix, and then Felix says, "And you actually are in love with me." And that would just be kind of cool to have like a kind of love triangle in the show, you know, not just our standard love square, like to actually have somebody else if Adrienne's going to be the main ship. That would be cool. So that's just something that my little mind is coming up with, my imaginative mind. But would you actually like to see something like that? Let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, let's move away from this because I have so much left to talk about. So then we have Argos carrying Marinette to safety. It's so cute the way he's carrying her to safety, and then Marinette just fighting against it. And it's like, where did you put Adrien? If you hurt him, then I don't know what Marinette's gonna do, but she looks serious about it. And Argos is like, I would never hurt Adrien. I'm just very fond of him. And Adrien is lucky to have you. That is so cute. Maybe he's just been spying on them for a long time on all their dates, or maybe just her saying I love you, and she was doing that for Adrien. It touched his heart, like his little senti-monster heart, and he just went, you know what? I'm going to protect you from the red moon. So he put her in the only safe place he could think of, the garbage can. Oblivious Adrien is finally back and is like, what happened? Felix goes over his whole plan, saying he's been spying on them, trying to find the right time. Oh, I mean, no, not spying on them. Trying to find the right time, you know, to switch with Adrien, do that little switcheroo to free Adrien, of course. But he's been spying on them. Like, he was literally about to watch them kiss. Isn't that creepy to have a stalker about to watch you kiss the girl you're in love with? No wonder he's such an Adrienette shipper. He's been watching them on all their dates all the time. Like, how long he's been watching them? Has it even been months in this show? I thought it would be like maybe a month, but not months. This doesn't seem like months, but maybe it is months. And maybe since Exaltation, it just seems so quick. And maybe like now, since it's like episode 18, maybe it would be months at this point, but I'm still not too sure about that. What's up with this timeline? But it's just so funny, like how he's just been spying on them, basically. So creepy, so weird. I'm getting creeped out vibes. And still thinking about how, look at Adrien's face in this scene. I feel so bad for little Adrien. He's like panicking, like, where's the love of my life? Also, how he says, like, where's my father, my friends, like, what the girl I'm in love with? Why didn't he, like, save his friends? I mean, I get why not his father. If he's a senti-monster, then he's the one controlling him. But, like, why did he just save Marinette? It's because he's in love with her? Like, I still have questions on that. So I need answers. We have Adrien, Marinette, and Kagami all getting an ice cream, and Andre gave them an ice cream. It seems like their colors for all of them having an ice cream is only white, green, and pink. And I find that kind of interesting because Kagami's involved too in the ice cream. So maybe you can't mix up that many flavors, but Andre decided to be nice since he got his favorite ship and decided to just give them an Adrienette ice cream for both of them to share. Or it's maybe that Andre's been lying to them this whole time and he can actually whip up 3 flavors, but he just hasn't because he ships Adrienette so badly. He didn't want them to have 3 flavors. But why would he allow them in the previous season, if this theory really was true, for Kagami and Adrien to have an ice cream? He would have made up an excuse, like they're only friends, like he did in Exaltation for Marinette and Cat Noir. I do not get the logic of Andre the ice cream maker. I'm happy, though, that they get to share the ice cream together. Adrien comes clean that the reason he didn't invite Marinette to the Diamonds dance is because his father just doesn't want Adrien to be with Marinette and told him not to. Marinette says that I should have a heart-to-heart with your father, and Kagami says the same, that she should have a heart-to-heart with her mother, which I do not think is going to go well because Gabriel doesn't seem to like Marinette, so I'm very worried for Marinette because I don't want I'm just very worried for her. But I'm happy that they're happy together. So I guess that everything went back to normal and good at the end. We have Adrian talking to his father. Something about Marinette. Gabriel says, I do not want you to mention Marinette again. I just think that he can maybe sense that it's Marinette. His Spider-Man senses are tingling, I guess, because he just really hates Marinette. Maybe he remembers from Illusion Season 5, Episode 5, that Marinette, like, smashed a cake at him, and he just has that resentment towards her, like, oh, Marinette's going to pay. I can never akumatize her. Just very angry because he says to Natalie that, you know, Marinette's starting to be as annoying as Ladybug, which I do not know. How is Marinette annoying you by being in love with your son? I do not know how Marinette's annoying you. Maybe because you could never akumatize her. But anyway, we're going to move past that. Lila calls Gabriel saying something about the Diamonds dance. Gabriel says that you're just an image of a perfume bottle. You don't see me inviting my perfume bottles. I mean, that is, I feel bad. I feel bad for Lila, but Lila is just a villain, so, you know, she can walk it off. We find out Lila knew this whole time that Gabriel is Monarch, which I find really, like, not too surprising because we've been having some foreshadow that she knows. She knows that Monarch is Gabriel and Gabriel's Monarch. So they've been foreshadowing it, so it's not that much of a surprise for me, but I could guess for some people that could be a surprise. And what is this to come? What's going to happen in the future now that she knows that Gabriel is Monarch? Only time can tell. Thank you for sticking around till the end. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm so sorry it took so long to make. I've just been busy with Thanksgiving and I've been a little lazy and unmotivated to do it, but I decided today I have to do it because Protection is coming out tomorrow in Portuguese by Gloop. I'm excited for it to be coming out. It's coming out on 7:30 Brazil time, so for me it's 2 hours earlier, but wherever you live it could be different, so you should check your time zones for when it's coming out for you. You can watch it on Miraculous.2. Just search it up on Google or wherever you watch it, or wherever you can search something, and you should be able to watch it. I'll try to leave a link in the description or a link in the comment section if I can. So thank you so much for watching. Star out and officially lights out.